circuits. And we're going to pick up these. Well, sorry, sir, I have been mostly doing something else and did not pay attention to your stream. I think that's a lie. You weren't there. I saw you. Two more hydroclassifiers, please. I did it again. Yeah, we're going in from the top this time. Ooh. There's a titanium rock over there. I've forgotten about that altogether. So, we need this. We need that. Perfect. Now. Easy. Actually, if we want to walk through here. There we go. These actually go in a 1-to-1 ratio. Perfect. Then we need access to water. That won't be an issue. Then we do have a tailings loop. This will be over here. There we go. Then we need to hook you up. There we go, there we go. Then we need a overflow. No, an underflow pipe. And then we need access to the tailings over here. There we go. And now that I think about it, do this differently. No, not like this. I'm not sure what's weirder, church quoting Britney Spears or... Well, it happened. I did it again. I broke another power pool. This is why I love Twitch chat. You never know what's going to happen. Good. So, tailings will be going into here. Perfect. You will be hydroclassifying the stuff. You will need a massive input. How do I get 140 of these? That's like 50 per second. That's loader level. I don't have loaders. Or stack inserters. I don't have stack inserters. Now what we can do? That's going to be good. And then... Oh, one more. So that's one input. That's even... Wait a minute. That's even over blue belt. Let me copy this over. Will have to be like this. Yeah, but if I put in loaders, I will also start putting loaders into my train stations, and I don't want to put loaders in my train stations. I want to keep the core mechanics as vanilla as possible. I mean that the recipes over here are all insane, that's fine. But I want to keep everything else as basic as possible. go. But, oh, you're the wrong way around. There. Almost. Good. That's tailings input. Now, each one of these can do 6 items, more or less. Give or take a little. So we have 6 of these. That's like 36 items per second, which is still not enough to fill this bastard up. But that's how we're going to go with it. Which also means that we are going to be a little bit more creative down here. We have 9 inputs. We have 6 outputs. And then we need to map these. It would be so much easier if I had another one of these. Noble loaders don't work with trains, so use, say, Deadlock's versions or vanilla HD loaders. How do you make 140? It is more a void recipe. Yeah, it is a void recipe, absolutely. But still, I have to still put in like 140 in them if I want to go this at a good efficiency. I mean, even if we are going to recycle, we want to recycle at the maximum performance. This is Factorio, after all. I mean, we're not doing this for fun. Wait, actually, we are. You need a 6 to 9 balancer, yes. I know that there are links to them. I'm just kind of looking if I maybe can fix this myself. What we actually need is, we don't need a 6 to 9 balancer. What we need is a 50% expander. Let me first of all, let's put everything next to each other so I can think a little straighter. We could split off. Oh, wait. Oh. This could be weird. If we split them all off, we have 12 lines. Then we have to base it down to 9. If we split them off again, we have 24 lines. That won't do it again. We don't really need a balancer because these will be more... actually, we do need a balancer because we can't really say which chest will be fuller than the other. Then again, we could do something like this. And then have 2 lines go into... Wait. Unit required. Unit required. Unit required. And then we would have... a 2. A 2. And another 2. But these would probably never ever be full. But then again, let's just do it like this. Can you use circuits to balance the trains from unloading? Yes, I can. Then I would have to remember how we should do that. I mean, we're already doing it for the loading part. The loading is not the problem. I think I've never done it for unloading. Let's place down the lines first. But technically it should be... Yes. No. Maybe. I'm currently thinking about it. And then we have you. I mean, this is one of those things that really, it doesn't really matter if it's balanced or not. However, it would be so much nicer if it is balanced. I mean, worst case scenario, this thing will balance itself. Then we would have to balance you down here. So how are we going to do this? We can always calculate how much is in the chests. And yes, that's probably how we do it, don't we? We calculate how much is in the chest, make the negative average, and basically do the same thing as down here, only this row will be down here, and there's some inserts missing down here. Which means it could be something like this. First of all, let's hook all of these up. Then hook all of... No, do we need all of these? Hook all of the chests up. And then each one of these will be connected. And each one of these will be connected. Then we need... Just standing on the tracks working. Nothing ever will go wrong there. Nothing ever gets hit by train. Then we need something like this. Then let's just copy over you. Copy, paste. Perfect. Rotate you, please. Then, at any given time, we can connect these up and these up. And then hook these up, these up. Yeah, and these are all connected. I think I got it. And these should also have the same settings, shouldn't they? And then these pop out whenever they can. These shouldn't matter. Yeah, I also find it kind of weird that you only have 2 colors of wire. Then again, it's probably for the better, to be perfectly honest with it. Wait. Oh, no, for cobblestone months ago. Well, got to go. I have to get up in about 8 to 9 hours. Good for you, my friends. Have a good night's sleep. And great success on your upcoming tests. And great success with your studies. Also, I should have a quick drink. The output inserters, not the input inserters. But if I do this with the output inserters, oh, yeah. Technically, this could also be true, because then we only output if we have more than the average. Then we put out. But now we do it on the input. And technically, this could be suboptimal for us. But then again, let's just see how it goes. I mean, it's going to be a scrummy system either way. Speaking of scrummy system, I do have a trade, yes, and I do have some of this, yes, and I'm pretty sure there is... Why is there no more coke? Oh. I never ever put in the overflow valves. Make another 2. Make another 2 of these. Yeah, about that. We should do something with this coal gas, but as long as we're not doing anything with it, we're going to partial wind it. Which I absolutely do not enjoy having to do. But we can't sit on stuff forever. Oh. And once we find a good way to use the stuff, we will make use of the stuff. But the coke has priority. Matrix! How are you going? Hashtag no vent team, absolute. But you know how hard it is to make a perfect system. I mean, this is currently syngas, and the only useful thing we can do with syngas at the moment is make more power with it. And we're not using that much power. Then what else can we do with syngas? We could store it up indefinitely, but then we would have to place a biotank like every hour or so. Which is going to be super annoying. So we only vent if we really have to. Or are there some good breakdown recipes? I mean, even if we break it down, into what would we break it down? Use this for mining something, yeah. Most of our mines have backed up. Maybe at some point. Oh, why have you stopped? Oh, probably because we're out of acetylene. But we could always mine something and just store it. That's actually true. Could just mine the zinc ore. I mean, we do have the miners, and then just put it into a warehouse. But let's fix up this down here, and then we're going to do that. Here, after stuff. Add station. Iron oxide provider. Full cargo. Iron oxide requester. Empty cargo. Get going. Scram. You can turn it into refined syngas, which you also need for mining something. Yes, we are actually also already... you can't see it, but over here we're making some refined syngas, which goes all the way. All the way! All the way up here to get some niobium, which we needed for something. I have no clue what it was. Now the coke comes in. Good. But yeah, in case of doubt, we should just use it to mine something. Doesn't really matter what. We should just mine and try to make use of it as much as possible. Good. Yeah, these have the tailings. They are only missing the iron oxide. Then everything goes up, everything goes into here. You're making more slimed iron, for which we also need more power. You also need access to water. We do have a couple water pipes over there, but I have no clue if our water calculation can handle another 100 water per second. Then again, let's see, where are these water pipes? There is water down here. This is the water system that comes from over here. So this is 100. Question is, how much do these need? These require... We have 10 of these. 3000 water every 5 seconds because crafting speed 0.5. And then over here we have 200 water per second. And this is 300 per 5, and we are making quite a lot actually. I think we can hook the water in. The question is, how do we get it over there? Maybe like this. Okay, maybe not. We could do it if we, yeah, make it a bit tighter. And then do the shimmy sham. Ah, this won't work. Actually, this will make it much easier. Then we need you to go maybe say over here. Yeah. And then over there. Perfect. And then you go over there. You go over there. Water, go. You're sitting in water. These are still rotating pipes. Hey, the stuff is coming in. This is also not going as expected. We could make it a little bit different. Pick it all up, pick it all up, pick it all up. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And we need to do the same down here. One, two, three. Nope, this way. And make some lazy balancers. There we go. And yes, I actually do not need those splitters. You're absolutely correct. Because they are balanced either way. And it's going not as fast as I wanted to. But I think this is better than nothing. I mean, technically we are... Oh. No, that's the tar train. That's fine. The tar train can be empty. I mean, we're putting out with 12 inserters. And we're putting in with 18 inserters. So... yeah, that's fine. And look at this. We have some slime iron. Now, we are already sitting on way too much molten iron. There are multiple things that we could do with this. We could either put it on the belt. We should put it on the belt. And then feed it in over here as a priority input. So we would have something like you and you. Oh. Ah. Ah, that's super annoying. Never mind. How far is this out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it 4? Well, then do it like this. Make a single line. Balance it out. Then... Oh, look at this. We can go through here. Yeah. Go down here. Then we feed it in and we do a input priority on this side. And then we will try to recycle first, and only then, if we have to, we are going to make new out of existing ore. There we go.